Leo, you're going to be so prosperous here in February, my beautiful. How are you doing, darling? I am back, yes, to give you your weekly tarot reading for February 2025, my love. I hope you've been doing well. All right, let's chat and catch up in the comments below. But as you know, let's just get into your tarot reading here. I pulled a pre-shuffle for you. Obviously, I always like to know what the type of energy I'm connecting to, what's been going on with you, honey, just to get the ball going, right? And I pulled the Three of Cups for you. All right, the Ace of Cups, and then the Queen of Pentacles, friend. All right. And just so you know, Leo, I always like to make sure that I cover the bases for everybody, right? Because I know not every Leo lives the same type of life. Some Leos are more social and care about their social life right now. Others are more career oriented, you know, or more just generalized, right? And so I like to cover the bases for everything. And so fear not, my lovely Leo. Don't feel as if you are a hermit right now, that you're just taking in a tarot reading that's talking about everything social. That's not who I am, friend. All right. So let's just jump right into this here. Right off the bat here, if I'm going to just allow my intuition to take hold while I interpret these cards here, right off the bat, that I feel like for you, Leo, I was about to say Tuesday. It is what I would be saying for you, Leo, is that I feel like February is going to be a month where you're more unapologetically getting in your bag. I don't know if because of this Queen of Pentacles, like maybe you had been making other people priority. Maybe you've been in like a period of your time of where you were prioritizing self-care. I just feel as if you were not hustling as hard as you knew you could hustle. And I feel like it was intentional in some way. And so I feel like going into February, you're going to just be, it's like, I feel some type of major win coming in for you. I don't know if you perhaps like put in like an application somewhere, resume somewhere. Like the Three of Cups with the Ace of Cups implies that you receive some type of really positive news that causes a celebration, right? Something that makes you want to go out and celebrate at Chili's, honey, right? Or wherever that is. But the words that come to my mind is like, finally. It's like you finally get a win. You finally are getting back on track with the flow of what what you had going on in your life prior to having to put certain things on pause for you, for yourself, Leo. I feel as if for you socially as well, you're going to be around some really good people in February. I won't be surprised if you make some new connections because of this Ace of Cups, but I also feel like there's going to be certain relationships that you've already have personally in your life, Leo, that are going to become much closer to you and in a way that is more beneficial to you. So I'd be thinking about places from like a sense of like perhaps you end up moving in or doing business with a friend. Perhaps, you know, you could potentially see this as like, you know, engagement, perhaps if you're with somebody already. It's something where it's like the news itself, it not only brings you closer together with said person, but it's something that benefits you as well. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just right off the bat what I feel for you here, Leo. First thoughts that come to my mind in terms of constructive criticism here is that I really want you to not feel guilty about making yourself the main character. And even when I say it, I feel kind of silly saying it, Leo, because I feel like obviously you are Leo, so it's like out of all the zodiac signs, you're the most unapologetic about it. But I don't know. I feel like people pleaser comes to my mind here when I was pulling your cards and I hold that Queen of Pentacles. And so I feel like you are a people pleaser to those that you love dearly. And I feel as if you've ended up having to put so much in your life on the back burner because of being a provider to people that you love. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think, you know, obviously, you know, do you, my darling, right? But I think in going into February, I think it is important for you to be a little bit more selfish with your time and with your energy and be more willing to say no to people because I don't know, to me, February is going to be an important month for you, Leo, to be able to fill up your own personal cup again. You may go back to helping out other people and connecting with, you know, all that after February, but I think February is going to be a month where your spiritual team really wants to make sure that your cup is filled, and not only from your emotional cup, but from your financial cup as well, and just feeling like an overall winner. Like I know you're going to be ending February, Leo, feeling like a winner. I can guarantee you that. But let's start clarifying all this here, especially Nine of Pentacles right off the bat. I don't even need to pull any more to continue on with what I want to be saying here. Nine of Pentacles, Leo, if you have some type of side project, side hustle that you've been either thinking about doing or maybe haven't been putting as much energy as you typically would there, the Nine of Pentacles, Leo, is straight up telling you, my love, to hustle and grind into that. Like that's like, especially if you've had like been sitting in your mind, like in a creative idea to do something, Leo. Perhaps you've been sitting on the idea of like creating like a YouTube channel, right? Doing social media. Like there's something that you had been sitting on your mind about that your spiritual team is like saying is like, no, like that's an actual really good idea. That's something that you, if you were to delve into, it would give you a lot of independence there. It would give you a lot of self-sufficiency there. All right. Continuing on here, we have the moon. Why is that there? And then the judgment. You're going to be you're going to be pleasantly surprised a lot, Leo, in February. I feel like for you, you're not to say, because I think I said this for Capricorn, perhaps, where I compared like what's going to be going on for them is like the Midas touch. I don't feel like it's necessarily the Midas touch for you, Leo. I think it's like February is going to be a month where it's like you remember just like how much of a baddie you actually are. Like to me, this like reads as somebody where it's just like, oh, I forgot I was this good. You know what I mean? If let's say, for example, I'm a Leo. I don't think I have any Leo in my chart. Maybe I do. Maybe like one placement. But let's say that I was a Leo and this tarot reading was for me. I would easily align this with being like, okay, like as I start getting back to posting on YouTube again, you know, like not only do I get this reminder being like, oh yeah, I forgot I was really good at my job here. I forgot I was really good at reading tarot. But where I get that extra validation from or that confidence from is because it's like a sense of being like, I still got it. Right. So this would be a sense of like me coming back and like, you know, like my income like tripling because I came back there. Does that make sense? And so hopefully the example doesn't confuse you too much. I just like to explain how you would apply these cards for your own situation. So you know exactly how this would impact you here. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of pleasant surprises that happen for you in February when it comes to like more financial career endeavors. I think from a more social standpoint for you here, Leo, to be quite honest, I don't really see too much socially, so we're gonna have to pull some cards with the intent of, I mean, yeah, the Four of Swords here. Are you just turned off towards people right now, Leo? Did something happen recently that put you into this like period of like not even like a hermiting state? Because I feel like there's this sense of like licking wounds, there's a sense of healing with the Four of Swords there. Like, did something happen recently to you, friend, that like has made you like really turned off towards people? I don't know. It's interesting because you could technically see that Three of Cups and Ace of Cups as like a sense of like getting a connection with some good people, new people. But I don't really feel like that's the case. I feel like it's more so like a sense of like you have a deeper appreciation for the people that you actually can trust. And so that kind of gives the implication to me, Leo, that something happened in January, perhaps, that like, you know, someone really disappointed you, maybe you dealt with a betrayal, some type of fight, honey. But that's not my business, right? You're not here for me to be, you know, grabbing up at your business like that and putting you on blast here. But Wheel of Fortune showing up, as well as the Ten of Wands. So yeah, it feels to me like you're just making like the conscious choice right now, Leo, to kind of just put everything, like anything social, on the back burner right now and deciding to focus in on your money. And I think that's the best decision that you could be making for yourself right now, Leo. The only advice I could be giving to you at this time is, again, don't feel guilty about coming off as a bitch. Don't feel guilty about claiming your time. You know, the only people that are going to be reacting negatively to you choosing to say no and choosing to prioritize your own stuff and things that you want to be developing in your own personal life are people that only see you as something that they can use, because if they just truly cared about you and saw you as a person, Leo, they wouldn't be making you feel bad about you choosing to prioritize yourself and saying no, because they would want you to level up. All right, that's the first thing that comes to my mind there. So just really have a better relationship as that Queen of Pentacles. You probably already do, but just in case you don't, like I think that's going to be like the biggest thing to be looking out for, to be aware about going into February. I feel like that's going to be like your biggest potential limiter there. I will say, when it comes to like, again, like your social life here, it feels to me more so just like the connections that you already know are going to be making you feel more secure. I don't like, not to say that there's not going to be some new people that you connect to that, you know, aren't pleasant. I just feel as if you're just more so prioritizing February as a month of where it's like you appreciate the good people, the trustworthy people that you have around you, and you kind of just want to be to yourself. You kind of just want to be to that. You don't really want to welcome anyone new into your circle right now, which I do not blame you whatsoever here. But before I let you go today, my darling Leo, I'm going to be pulling a couple more cards just to make sure that there's nothing else from your spiritual team that they want to be saying here. Knight of Swords showing up, as well as the Three of Pentacles, and then the Queen of Pentacles showing up as well, my friend. Let me make sure we have all this right here. Yeah. And the Three of Pentacles is in the reverse here. And so I do feel as if you're making the right choice, Leo, in not having like your social life be the main storyline in February. And I know that's kind of like inconvenient timing, obviously, when it comes to like Valentine's Day is coming up, right? In like 3 weeks from today, I think, give or take. But I don't know, Leo. I feel as if February is just more so going to be a month where it's like you're getting your bag, you're choosing to, like, you end February having a much bigger bank account, but as well there's this level of like there's like this like the words that come to my mind is like afterglow or glow, right? You know, like the post glow. I love you not. Anyways, like I don't know. I feel as if like February is gonna be a month where you feel pretty spoiled. That's really what I would say this as, Leo. If I were to summarize this reading as anything, it's a message where it's like you start feeling spoiled. Even in the back of the deck afterwards, you have the Nine of Cups here, which is can talk about like wishes being granted and overall just validating to you that you're on the right path. Perhaps you, because like for you, Leo, you might have had like a little bit of a quarter life crisis or a midlife crisis recently here, but I feel like that's just going to be coming and going here. To me, February is going to be a month of, again, just like kind of like remembering like just how much of a baddie that you actually are. I think you end up ending February like just like again, yeah, just remembering who you are, like what you're capable of and what you're going to be chasing after. You might have recently started to get out of like an anxiety hole or depression hole or something like that, because that's kind of what this reminds me of, as well as somebody that's starting to like come out of their shell again after a deep period of time of like solitude and being to themselves. So anyways, Leo, I'm going to let you go here, my love. But if you want to connect to me on any other platform, whatever social media you can think of, just search SimplyVelca, same as here, and I probably will be there, my love. All right. If you want to book a private one-on-one tarot reading with me, you can on my website, linked down below, SimplyVelca.com. Same, you know, just my username.com, honey. If you want to book a one-on-one live Zoom call with me, or if I just record a reading for you and send it to you, either option is available, my love. But yeah, until next Tuesday, my love, I will be connecting to you later. Bye.